Yo, what is going on YouTube? I really got to get going with that fucking All-Star video. It's a week and a half late, basically, but we're going to get going on it, I promise. There's like 3 or 4 minutes left of editing I'm going to do, and then that will be the video. I'm going to get that posted, don't worry. But we are here to talk basketball. We have about 4 games to talk about. We're going to talk Sixers, Knicks, Trailblazers, Wizards, Thunder, Nets, and then we are going to close it out with Clippers and Bulls. I'm kind of in a rush right now, I'm not going to lie, because I need to cram this video out in the next like hour 45 minutes, which I think I should be able to. And then after that, well, I still have to read. I'm going to read a little bit for 75 hard, and then I'm going to work on that video, and then we'll probably watch Squid Game for the rest of the night. We'll see how that goes. But looking at the Sixers-Knicks game, Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges helped the Knicks hold off the 76ers by 5, and they send Philly to their 9th straight loss. It actually looked like Philly kind of had hope for this game. They just couldn't get it done. Obviously, great scoring, solid passing from Jalen Brunson, just being the franchise player. And then Mikal Bridges comes out and scores at a very high level. So when Cat's not playing, which he wasn't tonight, they have complementary pieces that can score. Big night for him. Shout out to Brunson. That's awesome. A really good game here. Personal 9-0 run late in the fourth. I mean, this guy is a clutch player. He knows how to close out games. Yeah, I mean, PG was trying, man. He was hitting threes. He was trying to get him closer. Brunson just has a touch on offense. It's just like no other. But we're going to look at the Sixers. 25 points for Paul George. You get 30 points for Tyrese Maxey, who shot 0 for 10, but granted, he's one of the primary ball handlers on the team. 27 points for Kelly Oubre Jr., who shot 67% from 3. Quentin Grimes isn't the greatest to have in the starting lineup. I mean, you have Justin Edwards, Adam Bona. You know, I don't know. Justin Edwards and Adem Bona on the bench that are solid, but obviously without Joel Embiid, you're not looking at much here. We're going to look at the Knicks. 28 points for Mikal Bridges, who shot 60% from 3, 67% overall. 34 points for Jalen Brunson, who also shot 60% from 3. So those two just being a great scoring duo, and that's really all they needed to win the game. Moving on at Trailblazers Wizards, this should be the main event of the video because my fucking goodness, Shaedon Sharpe had an eye-popping dunk. Capped a career night. The Trailblazers beat the Wizards. They win by 8. Holy fucking shit. This is one of the greatest dunks I've seen in a minute. It's probably the best dunk since that Anthony Edwards dunk over Yuta Watanabe. Was that who it was? Fucking crazy. Shaedon Sharpe threw down a vicious one-handed slam that was immediately hailed as one of the best dunks of the season. And this is one of the best games of his career, and how fucking fitting to have a dunk like that. Great game here. I mean, between two teams that are kind of out of it right now, but I'm not going to lie, Portland is climbing the ranks. Shaedon Sharpe, holy shit. I mean, just using his balance. The man has a damn near 50-inch vertical, it seems like. And he was hitting tough shots all game, not just that. And obviously, like, Chris Murray was using his athleticism. This is a very young, athletic Trailblazer team, and I love seeing them use that to their advantage. You know, Jabari Walker gets to the rim and throws some shit down. It's awesome. I mean, yeah, man, 36 points off the bench for Shaedon Sharpe while shooting 50%. Their bench showed the fuck out, and honestly, if you look at that box score, you would think their bench should have been the starters. Like, holy cow, their back 5 played great tonight, I think. There's just that. I mean, the Wizards, you get a 20-point game for Richaun Holmes. Didn't miss a shot in 19 minutes. Very efficient performance. You get 24 points for Jordan Poole, who shot 33% from 3. You get 20 points off the bench for Corey Kispert. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. Chris Middleton's fine, but it's hard to fill the hole that Kyle Kuzma kind of left with this team because now you got to start a guy like Keyshawn George, who isn't the greatest. And I mean, you have Vukcevic, you have Corey Kispert, Marcus Smart, Bub Carrington. You have pretty good players off the bench. I don't know. I don't really like Keyshawn George in the starting lineup for this Wizards team, and it continues to hinder their season. Moving on, though, Thunder and Nets. I thought the Thunder were going to lose this game. The Nets looked absolutely incredible, scoring 76 points in the first half. But the Thunder bounced back from a stunning collapse with a fourth quarter blitz to beat the Nets by 8. Obviously, great scoring for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet Holmgren. Finally, it seems like the Thunder are getting in kind of a rhythm there and finding their scoring options, and that's great. Obviously, Chet Holmgren also rebounding at an extremely high level. Rebounded from a stunning collapse. I mean, huge fourth quarter. And I don't even think they collapsed. I think it's just the Nets were not missing shots in the first half. I think they shot like 55%, 55-50 splits in the first half. It looked insane. They scored 76. I mean, that's pretty damn unthinkable for the Brooklyn Nets to do that. So Obviously, J-Dub was hitting some tough ones. This was a good game. It was nice and competitive, and that's cool when a bad team can make it competitive against a really good team. Cason Wallace played really well on both sides of the ball. Isaiah Hartenstein getting to the rim using his size. But, man, it was just three-pointers. I mean, guys like Cam Johnson really just leading the charge there on the three-point shooting. But, hey, the Thunder overcame it. That's what great teams do. I mean, 22 points, 17 rebounds for Chet Holmgren off of 50% three-point shooting. You get 22 points for J-Dub off of 50% shooting. You get 27 points for Shai Gilgeous off of 50% three-point shooting. You get 24 points off the bench for Aaron Wiggins. These guys were hooping. I mean, really good basketball for the Thunder to be able to recover. Now, obviously, they shouldn't have been in that position in the first place given the team that they were playing, but they still recovered, and that is pretty commendable. You look at the Nets. The Nets played great, man. I don't care. They lost, but they played great. I mean, 18 points, 10 rebounds for Zaire Williams. He had a great first half. 25 points, 15 rebounds for Day'Ron Sharpe, who shot 67% from three, 80% overall. It's a great starting lineup. Now, obviously, it comes down to the randos they have off the bench, like Reese Beekman. Who the fuck is that? But, man, their starting core played really good. I don't even think they had D'Lo this game, which is fucking insane. So, commendable effort. It's just they don't really have much depth, which is a problem for this team. Now, looking at the Clippers and Bulls to kind of close things out, I tell you, a guy that's really going under the radar right now, one of the more underrated players who's having an underrated stretch right now is Josh Giddey. He's been great, but, I mean, they lose, so James Harden scores 30. The Clippers hold off the Bulls by 5. They stop a 3-game skid. They kind of get back control, and that is great. Great three-point shooting for James Harden. Great scoring for him tonight. They get the victory. Zach Collins was playing pretty good. He was hitting some tough shots. But, yeah, man, James Harden out there icing the game, playing very clutch basketball. You love to see it again and again and again. He was hitting 3 after 3. He looked great. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard's going to be Kawhi Leonard. He's going to play very well on the defensive side of the ball, and he did just that. He hasn't been as great of an offensive player as he was in his prime, but he definitely knows how to play some defense. So that's great to see. You get 10 points, 10 rebounds for Ivica Zubac. You get 30 points for James Harden off of 7 for 14 three-point shooting. The guy shot 50% from 3. Incredible. 20 points off the bench for Amir Coffey, who shot 40% from 3. So great showings for those guys. You obviously look at the Bulls, 21 points, 17 rebounds for Zach Collins. I mean, holy shit, 50% three-point shooting. He played incredible. That'd be cool to see more games like that, because now you could fucking trade Vucevic and know that you have a guy that's decent. You know what I mean? You get 21 points, 12 assists for Josh Giddey, who made all 4 of his threes. That's awesome. But obviously, Montes Buzelis being the rookie, being the young guy, I'm not trying to pick on him here, but he will have to pick it up for this franchise eventually. They're going to have to develop him a little better. You obviously you have Trey Jones. You pick up guys like Trey Jones and Kevin Huerter as great bench players, and you already have a guy like Dalen Terry on the squad. But, yeah, Montes Buzelis, I'm going to give him a break because he's a rookie, obviously, but might need to pick it up a little bit. As we look forward to tomorrow's action, we have the Nuggets and the Bucks. The TNT doubleheader is great, and that's really what I'm going to focus on. Nuggets, Bucks, Timberwolves, Lakers. Not as many games tomorrow as there were tonight, but still some stuff to look out for. If there are close games, again, you're going to catch me on the channel. So with that being said, it has been your boy GZTV. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to try to get this video out as soon as fucking possible because, man, it has been a long overdue.